With a thunderous crash, the ancient seal finally broke. Before anyone could see what had emerged, the temple disappeared beneath.
Kairo expected the mysterious creature to attack the moment they met. Instead, the shadow beast remained calm, watching him with quiet, intelligent eyes, as though it had been waiting for someone to uncover the truth. Looking more closely, Kairo noticed a deep, fresh wound along the creature's side. It was clear that the mighty guardian had recently fought a powerful enemy. As Tano raised his torch, more ancient paintings appeared across the cave walls. Each carving revealed another piece of a forgotten history buried beneath the forest. The ancient symbols told the story of a guardian that had protected the forest and its hidden secrets for countless generations. The shadow beast lowered its head peacefully, showing neither anger nor fear. It no longer looked like a monster. It looked like a weary protector carrying an enormous burden. Kairo and Tano slowly realized that the stories passed down through the village had been wrong. They had feared the very creature that had been protecting them all along. Without making a sound, the shadow beast turned and began walking toward a narrow tunnel hidden behind the cave walls. Trusting the guardian, Kairo and Tano followed it through the dark passage, leaving the familiar cave behind. At the end of the tunnel, they stepped into a breathtaking underground valley filled with ancient ruins, glowing crystals, flowing waterfalls, and towering stone structures untouched for centuries. Hidden beneath the forest was an ancient valley that had remained untouched for centuries, its secrets protected from the outside world. As they explored the valley, Kairo discovered enormous claw marks and strange footprints that did not belong to the shadow beast. Another powerful creature had recently passed through. Crossing an old stone bridge above an underground river, Kairo and Tano continued toward the heart of the forgotten valley, determined to uncover the truth. There, standing among ancient ruins and overgrown vines, they found a massive stone temple unlike anything they had ever seen. With great effort, Kairo pushed open the enormous stone doors, breaking a silence that had lasted for countless generations. Inside the temple, towering stone pillars and glowing ancient symbols stretched into the darkness, telling stories that time had almost erased. Tano noticed shattered stone statues scattered across the floor. Whatever had destroyed them possessed incredible strength, and the damage appeared surprisingly recent. Suddenly, the shadow beast stopped and stared toward a dark corridor deep inside the temple. The guardian had sensed something dangerous ahead. A deep rumble echoed through the ancient halls. Kairo and Tano exchanged worried glances, realizing that whatever had wounded the shadow beast might still be waiting inside the temple. The deeper they traveled into the ancient temple, the colder and heavier the air became, as though the ruins were hiding a dangerous secret. Fresh claw marks scarred the massive stone pillars, proving that another powerful creature had entered the temple not long ago. Broken stone weapons lay scattered across the floor, revealing that a fierce battle had taken place within these ancient halls. The shadow beast suddenly stopped before a gigantic sealed stone door at the end of the temple. It refused to take another step. As Kairo moved closer, he noticed thin glowing cracks spreading across the ancient door, growing wider with every passing moment. Without hesitation, the shadow beast stepped in front of Kairo and Tano, shielding them from whatever was trapped behind the seal. Suddenly, the entire temple shook violently. Dust poured from the ceiling as the ground trembled beneath their feet. Then, with a thunderous impact, a gigantic glowing claw slammed against the inside of the ancient door, sending cracks racing across the stone. Kairo's heart pounded as he realized the terrifying truth. The ancient prison was failing, and whatever had been sealed away for centuries was desperately trying to escape. Every new crack in the ancient stone door brought the imprisoned force one step closer to freedom, and the temple echoed with deafening tremors. Though badly wounded, the shadow beast stood firmly before the broken seal. It refused to abandon its duty, ready to protect the hidden valley once again. Inspired by the guardian's courage, Kairo stepped forward and stood beside it. For the first time, a human and the shadow beast prepared to face the same enemy together. Tano tightened his grip on his torch and refused to retreat. No matter what happened next, he would stand with his friend until the very end. Suddenly, a brilliant golden light burst through the widening cracks, shaking the temple so violently that massive stones crashed from the ceiling. Behind the shattered seal, an enormous shadow slowly moved. Its true form remained hidden, but its terrifying presence filled every corner of the ancient hall. Kairo and the shadow beast exchanged one determined look. Without speaking, they both understood that the battle ahead would decide the fate of Ngaru Village. Then, with a thunderous explosion, the ancient stone door finally burst open. A blinding wave of light and dust swept through the temple before anyone could see what had escaped. When the dust finally began to settle, only a deep, chilling roar echoed through the darkness, signaling that a far greater danger had been unleashed. To be continued.